Hi everyone, welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. Please make sure and hit the subscribe button below. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube page, and feel free to head out over to Facebook and join Living Low Carb with Becky. With that said, here's my weekly video. I put out a vote last week on my Facebook page and it was kind of a toss-up, and when it becomes a toss-up with just my family members, then my daughter kind of won this one. Sorry guys, my daughter won this one. She has been wanting breakfast for dinner. So even though I'm making this now, do you know that you can make this any time of day? So the first thing I'm gonna get going is the bacon. Now, we're not frying the bacon. This is something I've come across. I know some people air fry it, do different things. The oven has preheated to 425, and I am a fan of turkey bacon. Now, I didn't used to be. So let me first say, for all of you going, oh no, it tastes like regular old pig bacon, the way that I make it. So what I simply do is I buy low sodium. I don't want all of the other salt. That's not the pink Himalayan kind. So I buy low sodium, and then I generously pepper it. Not a huge pepper fan, but when you put pepper onto turkey bacon, it changes the flavor. And when you bake it and get it to the proper crispiness, my husband, myself, my daughter, we cannot tell the difference. So the key is peppering it up. 425 oven, 12 to 14 minutes. You're gonna hear it starting to rip, kind of, you'll check on it. When it's about half ripped, I know that sounds weird, but when it's about half ripped, and I'll show you at the end, then you just take it out of the oven and then put the parchment paper on the counter. Get it off the heat. Just take the whole sheet of parchment paper with the bacon, put it on the counter, and it'll be ready to go within 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in for 12 minutes. I'm not giving you nutritional facts on that one. This is just my own little thing. Turkey, bacon, or bacon in general, has no carbs. So it's a free protein for us carb people. So I'm gonna set that for 12 minutes. We wanted pancakes. So we're going to make the best low carb, fluffy, keto, paleo, gluten-free, diabetic pancakes that you can think of. The first thing I have done is, in this container, I have mixed, I've got it down here, I have mixed 2 cups of fine almond flour. You want it to be nice and fine, not the thick, chunky kind. So 2 cups of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of aluminum-free, gluten-free baking powder, 2 tablespoons sweetener of choice. I always mention that you can do Lecanto or Swerve. For this one, you're not gonna use your stevias or whatever because that's too little amount. So you're gonna want Lecanto or Swerve. I choose Swerve for stomach digestive issues. So that's what I used. A pinch of salt, and then I mix it all up. Now in this container, this one right here, this bowl, I have 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, because we're gonna be going at a high heat, so you don't want an olive oil, you want an avocado oil. You can use coconut oil as well, especially if you're on the paleo side of this, or possibly have an avocado allergy. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Don't use the flavored stuff, that is carbs, use pure vanilla. So 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and I missed one, so I'll be right back. 8 tablespoons of butter melted. Okay, let me melt some butter and put it in here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have now melted the butter. What we are going to do is, in a food processor, and I'm not sure you'll be able to even see my food processor, or blender. I have a NutriBullet, and I'll probably just come back and show you, but I have this guy here, so he doesn't show it all the way. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna first add the dry, then I'm going to add the eggs, the oil, the vanilla, and I'm gonna blend. As it's blending on low, once it's getting blended on low pretty well, I'm going to take the lid off once it's incorporated and no longer coming out. and I'm gonna slowly pour in the 8 tablespoons of butter until blended. Then, if the batter is way too thick, not that you're not gonna be able to pour it, you can add 2 to 4 tablespoons of water, but the batter, it says, is supposed to be thick, kind of like a brownie batter. So if it seems too thick, start with 1 tablespoon and work your way up. It does not want to be runny. You want it to be thick as brownie batter. And I'll be back after I have everything blended. While I'm still blending, I want to show you the turkey. Notice how it has started to turn white with just hints of red. That's the way you want it. So you carefully, without burning yourself, take it, notice it all stays, get it off the heat. Let it sit for 4 or 5 minutes and you have it with dinner. I'll be back when I'm done blending. All right, so I have the batter all blended and you will notice it's thick, very, very thick. So you're supposed to use about 1/3 of a cup is equivalent to 1 pancake. I just have my spoon here. I'm gonna kind of guess. You want your stove at medium-low heat. Add some butter so it doesn't stick. I'm moving it around. And that's roughly, maybe a little bit more. It's a decent size, well, you can't really see that, a decent sized pancake. I'm purposely doing this one in the middle so you guys can see. What you want is the edges will be set and there will be a few bubbles on top, and then I will flip it. So while we're waiting for that, I do hope y'all are having a good week. The bacon's crisping up nice. A couple recommendations when it's time to serve your food. Make sure you have some butter handy. If you want to add more butter, this already has 8 tablespoons in it, and I already buttered the pan, so you might not need any more butter at all. Sugar-free syrup. Both Chalk Zero and Sweet Leaf make a sugar-free that has stevia in it. And then Lakanto has one with monk fruit. Remember, you want to stay sugar-free, but you want to stay chemical-free. You don't want to use the ones with the sucralose, which are easy to find in the store. Order online or go to a health store and get the ones that are a little bit better for you. You rarely use it. Maple syrup isn't something that goes bad easy. So I would just say, play it safe and go with a better quality maple syrup. And if you have people coming into your house that are not low carbers, have the regular syrup for them and the low carb for us. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. It's taking a little bit to bubble. I'm wondering if my heat might be a little too low. I am new in this home, as some of you guys know. So I'm still playing with like all the temperatures in here. I may hit pause and then flip it when it's ready to flip, and then give you a guesstimate on the amount of time. I will tell you the turkey bacon took 14 minutes instead of 12, and it's give or take. I've had it ready in 12. Oh, I hear it starting. I've had it ready in 12. I've had it ready in 14. I've had it ready in 16. It really depends on your oven. So it is not ready to flip yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back when it's ready to flip to show you what it's like, and then we'll flip it. And then I will just continue to do all of them, and then I'll come back and plate up for you. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, here we go. I don't claim to be the best at flipping pancakes, but there we go. Nice and golden brown on top. And then we just do that side for about a minute or so. And then I will get a plate going over here. It won't take much on this side because most of the cooking has already been done by the time you flip it. I want to get all this buttery juice in there. I like my pancakes buttery. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Let me just see what it looks like. It went under pretty good. Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave it about 30 seconds, but I'll show you what the other side looks like. So they're very, very thick, guys. One pancake is actually a serving, but you'll notice that is a very thick pancake. So I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna finish all of them. Now I'm gonna put like 2 on a pan. I'll be back at Play-Doh. And here is breakfast for dinner. Nice and thick. So I have 2 pancakes, a little bit under normal size, and some bacon. Full of protein because we have the eggs and the almonds and the bacon. So it's a very protein, so it will fill you up whether you're eating breakfast for dinner or having it in the morning. The link to the it'll fill you up for breakfast or dinner. The link to the recipe will be in description. Enjoy, everybody.